After a full redesign, the automotive press agreed that the 2011 Hyundai Sonata was a serious competitor in the midsize sedan class. The Sonata's bold styling, spacious, well-equipped interior, and high safety scores appealed to a wide array of car shoppers. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the 2011 to 2014 Hyundai Sonata, a bold sedan that really shook up the highly competitive midsize sedan segment. So grab a bacon soda, kick back, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty. By 2006, the Hyundai Sonata was already on its fifth generation. As a competitive midsize sedan, it definitely took inspiration from the hot-selling Camry and Accord. With the chassis code designation NF, this generation Sonata was launched in August 2004 in South Korea, but launched in May 2005 as a 2006 for the US market. This fifth generation, with its nice, simple, and sleek appearance, was popular with car shoppers, and this particular Sonata would stick around for 5 model years until its successor arrived. 2009, the US version of the 6th generation Sonata was unveiled at the 2009 Los Angeles Auto Show. This new sedan would go on sale in 2010 for the 2011 model year. This new Sonata was the second vehicle after the Tucson to feature Hyundai's radical, fluidic sculpture design language.
The Hyundai plant in Montgomery, Alabama is one of the most technologically advanced factories in the world. But it's having every one of our team members in charge of quality that makes it feel like the new Sonata is built by hand. Introducing the all-new Sonata from Hyundai.
The new Sonata was radical, and during the time, it looked like no other affordable midsize sedan on the road. And although the previous generation was an attractive sedan, it was this new model that put the Korean automaker on the map. This new Sonata has swoopy styling, almost like a 4-door coupe. Up front, it looked mean and angry with a low and wide stance. Around the back, it had a short deck and an aggressive stance. Along with the revolutionary styling, there were new engines and new features. Hyundai got rid of the previous generation's V6 engines in favor of 4-cylinder units. On the outside, this new midsize sedan was about 3 inches longer in wheelbase and 1 inch longer overall than the outgoing 2006 to 2010 model. Surprisingly, although we typically refer to this car as a midsize sedan, it was roomy enough to be deemed as a large sedan by the EPA. So technically, you could call this a full-size sedan and get away with it. Buyers could choose 4 trim levels: base GLS, Sporty SE, Luxury Themed Limited, and for those who wanted to prioritize efficiency, there was the Hybrid. Standard models were powered by a new 4-banger displacing 2.4 liters. The GLS and Limited engines cranked out 198 horsepower, but the SE had 200. If you spec'd out your Sonata in SE or Limited trim, you could choose a turbocharged 2-liter inline-4 that cranked out 274 horsepower. The sedans with the turbocharged engine were known as the 2.0T. However, the base engine was really all most buyers needed. With the 198 horsepower, you still got brisk performance, with it returning a thrifty 26 miles per gallon. The Hybrid combined a 2.4-liter gasoline engine with an electric motor. Overall, the Hybrid produced 206 horsepower. The Hybrid could operate utilizing one or both of its power sources as a way to balance acceleration and fuel economy. No plug-in charging was required. Standard on the base model GLS was a 6-speed stick shift, but if you didn't want to roll your own gears, you could get the optional 6-speed automatic on that base model, which was actually standard on all other Sonatas, including the Hybrid. SE versions had a slightly stiffer sport suspension, 18-inch wheels, and specific trim, but many customers mentioned that the SE had a worse ride quality overall. A navigation system was optional on all models. Limiteds equipped with navigation included a rear-view camera. Leather upholstery with heated front and rear seats were limited exclusive standard features. In a typical mid-size sedan fashion, the Sonata competed against things such as the Ford Fusion, Honda Accord, and of course the Toyota Camry. But let's not forget the Malibu, Mazda 6, Altima, and Optima. Matter of fact, it was mentioned that buyers cross-shopped the Sonata with the Altima the most. For 2012, the navigation system was no longer offered on the GLS. SC models had an optional backup camera included with navigation packages, and navigation systems included a new 7-inch display from the previous 6.5-inch. Hyundai's new BlueLink system was offered as standard equipment, and the limited model included a new standard panoramic sunroof. For 2013, the Sonata got heated front seats as standard equipment for all models. The limited trims no longer had the panoramic sunroof, but instead had a regular size sunroof. And if you wanted the panoramic sunroof, it was now offered on the limited premium package. Out of all models, the hybrid was the most changed for 2013. The big news was the addition of a more powerful electric motor and battery pack. While total system horsepower was down from 2012, torque was up significantly. Hyundai also promised improved drivability and smoother operation. For 2014, there was a slightly refreshed front and rear bumper treatment. There was also blind spot alert and HID headlamps were newly available. 2014 would mark the final model year for this generation Sonata. Overall, the 2011 to 2014 was a smash hit. The new styling was a major risk, but it worked and was well received by car shoppers. The design language was such a success, it influenced the 2012 Azera, the full-size sedan which had a strong resemblance to the 2011 Sonata. 2015 brought a whole new design. This new design was highlighted by a larger, more prominent grille while retaining the swoopy styling of the previous generation Sonata. Buyers could pick the SC, Sport, Sport 2.0T, and Limited models, each with its very own unique styling features. Also retained from the previous Sonata were the engines. The previous 2.4-liter and turbocharged 2.0-liter carry over with minor updates and revisions. And just like the outgoing Sonata, both engines in the new 2015 were paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. There was an Eco trim powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline-4 paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. The new Sonata Hybrid did not debut until the 2016 model year, as the 2015 Sonata Hybrid was a carryover model from the 2014 model year. Although the 2011 was a radical departure from the 2010 model, the 2015 retained a lot of the design features from the previous model, but was more mature and toned down. The model code for the 6th generation Sonata is YF. Hyundai commenced development of the YF Sonata in 2005, and the production design for the Sonata was submitted and approved as early as 2007 via car designer Andre Hudson. In the Australian, New Zealand, Singapore, and Colombia markets, the YF was retailed under the name Hyundai i45. This kept it in line with the alphanumeric naming strategy established by Hyundai in those markets. The sedan was badged as a Sonata in Eastern Europe, just like in North America and South Korea. South Korean buyers could purchase the new YF Sonata as early as September 2009. However, the US market would not get its first glimpse until the 2009 Los Angeles Auto Show. The 2011 Sonata was popular with customers, offering strong value for the money with a list of features and a lengthy warranty. The Sonata made itself a serious contender in the competitive midsize car class. Let us know if you owned or drove a 2011 to 2014 Hyundai Sonata. As always, thanks for coming out to the show, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Until next time, this is your host Rob, and thanks for tuning in to Antique Tags.